checking to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Dang, I leave him open, huh?
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I got what you want to do, though.
All pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
Everything underneath.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard.
I can't believe this game, bro. Look at the fuck he just ran. Come on, y'all sniped that shit.
Touchdown on the year. And the
unbelievable, man.
Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football.
This nigga not gonna pass the ball all game on me. What kind of shit that is?
What? They had the right call on against the right defense,
damn.
and they end up in the end zone.
That should be disrespecting a nigga, dog.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stafford.
Oh my God. Okay.
Find Marvin Jones that time.
Okay.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay.
Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, he's want to avoid.
I can't believe that, son. That's so fucking trash, man. Look what they did to me already. The game just started.
And that's going to lead to
Ah,
a 3rd
damn.
and 11.
Son, nigga fucking drop a wide open. Man. Come on now, man. Just that fucking fast, man. That shit doing it.
Let's go.
Niggas dropping fucking drag routes. Come on now.
Throwing to Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball
So
roll
fucking
free.
trash,
Up
man.
4th down.
Don't know why they got me on this line.
I'm going to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Dropping fucking Dylan, your ass, Chad. The fuck off my comment.
And Green Bay
Bitch
getting
ass
ready to
nigga.
go as they take the field. And they've been looking to make this a
cheat.
2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles.
But he out here about to try to throw 40
That's a heck of a
times.
start.
The fuck
And not
on.
only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up
Man,
on the
come
road
on,
and
nigga,
take
go
the
get the
ball.
fucking play,
Maybe they did
nigga.
some of that.
And they're going to get
God
this one all the
damn.
way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Stupid
This
dumbass.
game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence.
Oh,
about him.
my
I think we
God.
saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the
I'm about to
coaches, they felt
lose.
good about
This
his
nigga been
performance
playing.
Hey, I was
All
really
right,
impressed
let's
with
go.
that
Lock
last
up.
practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations.
Lock up.
Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
All right, this shit up.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jared Davis in there to drop
they throwing
him.
the fucking
And
ball
a
shit.
loss of about 8.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Shit over here.
And he's going to go down again. Jared Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. but
Man,
when
why
you
them
get
niggas
that
don't hit the
start and
hole,
can stay
man? Hit the
clean,
hole.
oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the
God
defensive player.
damn.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's brought down after a good game. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Stafford on first down.
Stafford, why the fuck you got hit, man?
Incomplete. And this
Man,
pass
stop running the
defense,
same
they were
shit.
sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Man, what the fuck wrong with my team, man?
Miles Killebrew with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked...
Man, that shit dropped me, dog, for real.
And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
Man, what you doing? Tackle him, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11
Nigga
yards,
fucking
and then
passing
movie
right on
sticks.
side me, bro.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And they're running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I don't think we read rules, so I'm gonna start
Just
spamming his
one
own.
First down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Gotta catch
Incomplete
that.
there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it
He
around.
is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Now Rodgers.
Thank you. God damn.
Sean Robinson with a big-time sack on third down.
Y'all go do something on offense, bro. That nigga's trash.
Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the
Niggas
second
don't want to do
time.
nothing on offense.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Man, look at this.
Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that was a
Not even
simple
gonna argue
throw and
no more.
catch, but even with that
I guess Green Bay just got some
0
defense and
yards
some
gained,
offense.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping
Shit
to get
getting
it
on
to
my
him
nerves
and make
now.
a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. To throw is Stafford. Dumping it off
Can't
for
even give
Johnson.
nobody the
Nothing
ball
at
for.
that,
That's
and
how
it's
trash
gonna
them
lead to
niggas
third
is.
down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
That
They
shit
do,
getting on
however,
my
have a
nerves
tough
now.
3rd and long coming up.
This nigga not even playing awesome like that to be stopping
But it
me.
didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On third down, Johnson. And able to break
Man,
one
fuck
tackle,
that.
but
I'm
then
going
quickly
for it.
brought down. But a nice
I ain't
little
doing
gain.
shit anyway.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious
R1 was
decision
wide
to go
open.
for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A quick hitter complete. It's Shepard. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Fucking bitch nigga took forever to play the game. That's all it was. Fucking childish, man. I don't know why the nigga don't fucking play the game when I'm ready to play the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Get off.
Breaks the tackle. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Fucking shit pissing me off. Good shit, Danny.
Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
At least Danny want to play. A fucking bum-ass rookie want to play.
Per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Man, come on, man. Let me set my defense, man. What the fuck, man? This shit annoying, dog. Got the fucking camera in the sky.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Man, that game aggravating, dog.
After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Rodgers now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw on second down, Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Go, Danny. Go, Danny.
Picked off near the 29.
Man, that nigga Danny want to play, man. That was supposed to be pick 6, though.
Return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Good shit, Danny. Nigga Danny came to play a rookie. Let's go.
Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because...
Come on, man. That nigga Chad, man. Go.
Make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays.
Why they running so slow, man? That's what I'm not understanding.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play
nigga running slow, boy.
Sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That's what I'm not understanding. Them niggas jogging.
Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing out.
Flag. Man, let's go, man. That nigga, good shit, Danny. That nigga Danny cutting up.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, go to tackle him right.
As he gets past the 25
we need all that hit stick
to the
shit.
27-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the door?
I think you are.
None of that.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. Third down here.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Trying to get it to Cobb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Fighting for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Way to come back, man.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Now, way to come back.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. What's it flying deep for Cobb? Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Rodgers again here on second and 10.
I knew he was going right there.
Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it running here in Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now look out, Rodgers. What's the football?
Let's go.
On plays like this, where the ball
couldn't even switch out that deep.
Unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
let's go. I got that nigga shook.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Tate. Great blocking on the return. It springs in for 25. And the Lions will take over. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout.
Come on,
we'll continue to monitor.
That's Pound.
The drive starts with a handoff to Ball. And he'll be taken
Garrett is trash,
34
man.
after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Again, here's Blount. Always got some breathing room.
Fuck, that's me. Damn.
Flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. To throw on second down is Stafford. And his throws will be incomplete.
Hey, give him my shit, man. I'm telling you, give me my shit. Come on, man. That nigga wide open.
They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Man, that blitz shit is annoying, dog. Them boys wide open on some blitz. Now, come on.
Sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the
That's all he got
is
in that
on both
drop
sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On second
Look, he running the same play, man. That nigga running the same play.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from
Come on, now
experience,
stop disrespecting the rules now.
You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a hell of a run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making
the trash nigga is getting a lot, man.
And you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Man, I'm tired with them trash niggas, man. That shit get a lot for them niggas, dog. Fuck, man. Fucking old lady come talk to me, man.
And that means
I'm
it's
in
a
the
sudden
office.
change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Damn.
Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
He about to run the same play.
And he did.
Bro, watch this dude run the same play.
Rodgers now on first down.
Look at this shit. Man. Yeah, I'm about to write Scott. That nigga running the same play. Nigga run the same play. He run the same play 2 times in all the time.
Someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gotta go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just
This nigga run the same play.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
This nigga run the same play every 2 times.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford providing a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we... See a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stafford now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
4 down. 21. Give me radar.
To the air again, Stafford. This pass caught with the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Stafford's going to take it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen. This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Lions on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hurry up.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Down to about the 22 here. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
They were stopped on that play. There's plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away. Another pass broken up, Charles, by Orlando Scandrick.
That's multiple times in this game alone, and it's something we're getting very used to seeing. Orlando Scandrick policing his area and in a big way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit. Because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there, because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Leopard.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Tag 50, tag 50.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now blown. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, they boost their record. To enjoy this one through the